everybody. Get ready for your 3 minutes of black empowerment. The propaganda arm of white supremacy, it's white liberals, white conservatives, and black bootlicks are working double time on Bill Cosby. Their goal is to carpet bomb as much of the racist, emotional, and uninformed public as possible with the idea that Cosby admitted to drugging and raping women. It's not true! Do you really think Cosby and his multi-million-dollar team of lawyers were that stupid? The propaganda arm is well aware of how stupid and impressionable people are. They know that the majority of people are actually dumb enough to believe that Bill Cosby sat on a stand and said, "Hey, I drugged and raped a bunch of bitches in the 60s and 70s. Cosby admitted to tooling and fooling with women and pills in the 60s and 70s consensually. In the very same deposition that white supremacy is advertising as an admission of guilt, Cosby actually said he never once used the pills on any underage women or on any women without her consent. Andrea Constant, she was the main accuser, and even she admits to taking the pills on her own. I believe this was all a white supremacist witch hunt to string Bill Cosby up for the white women's Me Too movement. White supremacy needed a major league black player. They needed somebody to offset Harvey Weinstein if there was ever going to be any hope of keeping blacks at the face of sexual predation in America. So all the anti-black whites and the black bootlicks on the news and in the streets really have nothing to base their accusations on. Their accusations aren't backed by anything except for the fact that the propaganda arm of white supremacy, the news, is misleading them with the idea that Cosby admitted to drugging and raping women. It's not true. And of course, liberal whites are mad that we don't agree with every word they say. One of the ways liberal whites try to control blacks is to pretend like they support us and then threaten not to support us when we don't do what they want us to do. Most of them don't want to see economic or social justice for blacks any more than Tucker Carlson does. And don't forget, it was a white supremacist, Hispanic, minority minion judge who bypassed the lock on the original trial. This was a major loss, so expect that in the coming weeks, it's going to be all about any black rapist they can ever find. They're going to pull R. Kelly out and they're going to rehash that whole thing like it's Weekend at Bernie's Part 10. White supremacy is already trying to punish Felicia Rashad too, which brings me to another point. If we're going to dismantle the system of white supremacy, we're going to have to start from the ground up where most of these black colleges are concerned. Most of these colleges are run by black bootlicks dependent on white supremacy's funds, and you know how that goes. Bill Cosby wasn't this giant in Hollywood until at least the late 80s. White supremacy can't keep up the lie that a fairly new black celeb was just raping tons of white women and was the most prolific serial rapist of the 60s and 70s. All that's doing is making more blacks suspicious. And that's your 3 minutes of black empowerment. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon so you can know when the next video drops, make sure to leave a comment, and press like. Peace out.